name is Stan Smith from Iron Sharp K9, and I'm a rye man.
So my man, Stan the Rye Man. Welcome to the Whiskey Therapy.
Man, appreciate you guys for having me.
Absolutely, my man. So when was the last time you actually slowed down and just sat down like this and you just simply had a conversation, bro?
Man, I think the last time we did this was when we did the Iron Sharp story.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good one, man.
Yeah,
It's been a good one, man.
It's been a while since we had one of the big lights on us, sitting in the hot seat, as they call it. Ooh, you getting chills just being in the hot seat.
This time now, because now you got some whiskey. Please make sure when you're pouring that so they can see what do you got right there.
So this is a bottle called Equinox. Just picked it up from Jimmy G.
The Whiskey Rebel.
60% alcohol by volume, so that is a 121 proof, and you know the blender is all over 100.
Absolutely, my man. So, I know you said you're a rye man, but, what's your go-to pour and why?
Man, my go-to pour is going to be anything from the blendery. So I haven't really found anything that I haven't liked. I'm still not into the Scotch just yet, but Richard showed us some Scotches that really got me, okay, I can probably get into this. I just need to explore a little bit more.
And that being said, I know you said you're a rye guy, and this isn't a rye, is it?
I don't think this is a rye.
Here, since you're over there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, whiskey is to be shared, man, and that's why Trevor's like, man, you got to get another bottle. I'm like, yeah, man. When people come over, I share. I let them experience the best of the best. Why not?
And what is it that you enjoy about whiskey the most? Because I know you just mentioned this whiskey's meant to be shared, and every time you come through, you're always you're picking up something from Jimmy G, or if you do pick up something from the blendery, the first thing you do, man, is you pop one of the bottles and go, hey, do you guys want anything? You guys want anything?
Now, even growing up, that's just always been me. If I had something, I wanted other people to experience it. And what really had got me into whiskey is when most of the people that I deal with are a lot older than me. So I'd go out and we'd be having drinks and I'd be like, oh, let me get a beer. They're like, oh, you're still a kid, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I started drinking a good old fashioned. And that's what really got me into enjoying whiskey and liking whiskey. But even then, an old fashioned, you're not really drinking whiskey. You're drinking the bitters, you're drinking the syrups, you're drinking the sugars, the cherries, and it's all coming together to make a good drink. But then when we found the blendery, that's really when we started drinking whiskey neat. And once you can start drinking whiskey neat, you can really never go back to the mixed drinks or even needing to put ice in the drinks because, man, just right out of the bottle, just it just makes you slow down. And then I think that's one of the most important things that I've gotten to this point in my life is slowing down and appreciating those moments that we're in. And when we are around whiskey, because we used to be like, oh shit, this is a shot. Like no. That's not what we're doing now. You gotta take your time. You gotta do that Kentucky chew, as they call it. And you just gotta enjoy it. And it just makes you slow down. And it makes you just appreciate those little things in life. Same thing with the really good cigars. So whiskeys and cigars pair very well because, again, you're going to be there for a little while, especially if you're smoking a cigar. A good cigar is going to last anywhere between 30, 45 minutes to an hour plus. And if you are drinking some good whiskey, again, 121 proof, you're not trying to shoot this. You're not trying to drink it fast. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have some good conversations with some good men, some women as well. And then you're just going to start learning about the people that are around you. And I think that's one reason why I do like whiskey is because it is a conversation starter, especially when I tell somebody, hey, this is going to taste like orange juice or this is going to taste like root beer. They're like, oh, what do they mix in it? No mixtures. There's no artificial flavoring. It's just straight out the barrel. Just people know what they're doing to get these flavors, and their profiles are just crazy. And I'm still learning. I'm still opening up my palate. I'm still getting to the point where I can smell the flavors and taste them. But I can tell you 100%, if it's some good whiskey or if it's some shitty whiskey. I do got a palate for that.
And who taught you that?
I mean, I think that was just me. Because I was exposed to some shitty whiskeys, and then we've been exposed to some of the best whiskeys in the world. I have no doubt of saying we've probably had some of the best whiskeys in the world. And even these, couple $1,000 bottles that people come over here and they have, the stuff at the blendery, it just really doesn't compare. Mm-hmm. The blendery is just a different place. And I think it's the atmosphere, it's the camaraderie, it's the way, Tim and everybody up there make you feel when you walk in. You don't feel like a nobody that will greet you by name, come out, stop their conversations, come and shake your hand. And all of those small things it goes a long way, especially with the customer service, especially just with people wanting to be around you. Do you make them feel small? Do you make them feel like an equal? And even when we're like, hey, I can't taste that, they're like, well, try this, do this. And you're like, oh, if I do, to change even the way that you smell the glass, all of those things matter. And getting around people that are wanting to educate and wanting to help you, it's just going to make you be a better person. It's going to push your limits. It's going to push you to want to get better and push your wanting to understand these things. And I think that's just all life is.
And what has been your favorite pour from the whiskey blendery thus far? Because I know you've been a blendery head since we first went there. I mean, we went there, almost a little over a year and a half ago now?
Yeah.
And ever since, we've been spoiled.
Yeah.
I know every week you're like, yo, you guys at the blendery? You guys at the blendery?
Hey, what they got up there? What they got up there?
Out of everything that you've bought so far, what has been your favorite bottle from the whiskey blendery?
So is it just bottles that I bought or just bottles in general? Because I didn't get to experience, I didn't buy the 1911.
No, just, my bad.
The 1911 is by far the best bottle pour I've ever had. It tastes like a sugar cookie. And then even after the glass was empty, you smelt the glass and it was like a warm sugar cookie. So that is probably by far the best bottle that I've been able to experience from the blendery. But I mean, there's countless good ones. I mean, right now my favorite is that Fright Night. But before that, there was Apple of My Rye. I think I have 4 of them bottles up there. It was like, hey, we got another Apple of My Rye. Like, let me get another one.
One I do remember that you did buy consecutively until it was gone.
That Apple of My Rye was so delicious.
100% agree, man.
And then, I didn't get to purchase the warm apple pie, but that warm apple pie with some fresh baked apple pie. Oh my God. And I think that's just the cool thing, that you compare these things with your favorite desserts. You compare these things with your favorite cigars. Whiskey is just so much more than taking shots. Mm-hmm. It's so much more than whiskey and Coke. It's so much more than what people have been exposed to. And I think if people actually took the time to understand whiskey and talk to some people about it, I think more people would enjoy it. Yes, it can be harsh. 121 proof is a gangster. You're going to feel it and it will catch up to you. But that's why you're not in a rush whenever you're doing these things. You want to sip it. You want to let it open up. Even like the older bottles, they're like, hey, however many years it's been aged, that's how long you need to let it sit before you drink. And it's like all of these things go into really good whiskey.
And what's the one thing that you've enjoyed the most about your whiskey journey thus far, now that you've went from drinking old fashions and, mixed cocktails to now enjoying whiskey? What has been the one thing that you've enjoyed about it thus far the most in terms of your whiskey journey?
I definitely think it's the community. Because, we've talked, in a couple of different interviews about getting around people that don't really mean you well, don't, want to try to take advantage of you. And again, you're getting around people, or I'm getting to be around people in this whiskey space that, again, $2,000 bottles, $10,000 bottles, and they're not like, nah, you can't have none of this. They're like, hey, you want some of that? Here you go. We even, pulled off one of the corks on one of those bottles and they got stuck in, and I'm like, damn it, oh golly, he gonna be so mad. He's like, oh, we'll just figure it out. We
strained to a cheesecloth, I believe, that night.
Yeah, or they figured out how to get it out, and it was just getting around people that are like that, and they make you understand that yes, this is an expensive bottle, but I want you to experience it. Yes, you didn't know when the bottle gets older, you don't do that. You just make sure you pull it straight off and you get to learn something. And they didn't make me feel less than. They didn't, put me down for it. It was a joke. Oh, you broke the bottle, blah, blah, blah. But it was all from a very good place. Yeah. And, the dog world especially, you don't get too many people that are like that. You get people that are going to want to put you down. You get people that want to stunt your growth. And I just haven't found that in the whiskey world. I mean, everybody's just been really supportive. They've been really understanding. Even when you're like, hey, I can't taste that. They're like, okay, well, what do you taste? And they're like, oh, I can see that, but think about it this way. And then once you change that perspective and once you change your mindset, then you can open up to different flavors.
And to one another in that case too. I mean, I know you and I, when we were in Vegas, for example, I mean, I know you and I had a big heart-to-heart one night when we were just on the strip, and what were we drinking? Yep,
that was some good whiskey.
We were drinking some whiskey. Now, mind you, it wasn't blendery.
Yeah, it wasn't a blender. We was in Vegas, but
we bought some stuff, but mind you, it was a moment in time that I always remember and I always cherish because I'm like, man, that was the first time I think Stan and I actually truly had a heart-to-heart, and we uncovered some things, man.
Yep.
To help one another and help each other grow, man. So that's one of the things I've always appreciated about the whiskey space personally. And, and it sounds like, you're embracing that same journey as well.
Yep. And I mean, I think it's important to get around people that you can be yourself with. It's important to get people that you can bounce ideas off of. And it's important to get around people that are going to challenge you to be better. I think that's the most important thing. A lot of people want to get around folks that are just going to be yes men or tell them everything that they want to hear. And it's like, I don't need that. I don't need those kind of people in my life playing sports. Didn't need people telling me everything I did good. I needed to hear what I did wrong because that's going to make me better.